everyone, this is Miss Ragda with you, and today we are going to take our story session. And this session is going to be like a revision on the first three chapters of Frankenstein's sofa. And as we knew that Frankenstein was an inventor and he likes to make scary things, and he lived in a dark and crooked castle on the top of a tall spiky mountain. And he already made some inventions, like he made a cake that beat you before you bite it. There's the first one. And second, he made a bicycle that went boo when you sat on it. And third thing he made was a cheese flavored sweets and had a very bad smell. And every month they held a competition, he and his friends. And his friends were Victor, Dracula, the Mummy, and Wolfman. And every month they held a competition to see who could bring the scariest thing. And also there was a prize for the winner, and it was a trophy. But Victor didn't invent any scary things, and his friends always laughed at his inventions. So he decided to make something scary. He decided to make a monster, and he brought some things to make this monster. He brought what? He brought an egg whisk, and he brought a roller skates and a big scary mask. And he went in his workshop and he started to make the monster. And by the lunchtime, he already finished his monster, but there was something about this monster that he has to come to life. So Victor went and got a big book of scaring and flicked through the pages, and he found a chapter that is talking about the monsters. So he opened this chapter and started to read it, and he found that in order to bring the monster into life, he should make this monster got hit by lightning. And Victor thought about his grandfather. He was odd. Why he was odd? Because suddenly he decided to get hit by lightning, and he made a lightning catcher machine, but he never used it. He put it in the roof. So Frankenstein went and brought this machine and put it in front of his monster, and he wanted it to give the life to his monster. But nothing happened because there was no one single cloud in the sky. So Frankenstein was very angry, and he was very angry and started to cry and jumped around the room and kicking over the chairs, and then he went to sat on his sofa and he started to cry. And this sofa was his favorite one because he felt comfortable when he sat on it. And his Auntie Doris gave it to him in his birthday. And suddenly he heard a sound. It was a sound of a storm. And suddenly the lightning catcher machine worked, and pooh, it was pointed to what? No, not the monster, but to the sofa. Then Frankenstein went and he found that the sofa started to move and so on. Then he heard knocks on the door. That was his friends came to attend the competition, and everyone from his friends brought something scary. For example, Dracula brought a bird cage, and inside this bird cage he had what? Yes, excellent, a pink bat. And um, and who's else? Yes, this is Dracula, a horrifying pink bat, and Wolfman. He had a hairball, a singing hairball, and it was very scary. And then Mummy, she had a cauldron was full of stinky sock, and they waited for Victor to show them his invention. So this is like a summary for the first 3 chapters, just to remind you of the things that happened in the story. Now we are going to move to the questions for the story. Answer the following questions. We have 4 questions. Who was Frankenstein? And what does the cheesecake that Frankenstein invented make? And why did Frankenstein's friends hold a competition every month? And what did Frankenstein look for to make his monster? Now I want you to pause the video and then answer these questions, and then play the video again to see the answers. Yes, these are the answers. Who was Frankenstein? He was an inventor who likes to invent scary things. Very good. And what does the cheesecake that Frankenstein invented make? Excellent. It beats you before you can bite it. Number 3, why did Frankenstein hold a competition every month? Excellent, to see who is going to make the scary thing and win the trophy. What did Frankenstein look for to make his monster? He wanted you to mention just 2 things. I just wrote egg whisk and big scary mask. You can write another 2 things. Let's see the next page. We have another questions. I want you to read them well and then pause the video to see the answers. After pausing the video, you're going to play it again, and then you're going to see the answers. Here, his grandfather had been very odd. This is number 5. Explain why the author, and he means the author, the writer of the story, described Frankenstein's grandfather as an odd man because he wanted to get hit by lightning. Okay, sorry, the answers here by lightning.